The Center for STEM+Excellence offers informal educational opportunities to K through 12 students. And we do that by working with educators and providing wraparound services for them to build the program of their dreams.
The value of programs like the Center for STEM+Excellence provides is hard to describe. They instill a sense of wonder in students that are interested in STEM type careers, and they bring them in, and over a 1 or 2 week workshop they'll inspire these kids to pursue STEM based careers.
And the mirrors reflecting the laser, so it shows.
We're able to help them to bring students to the campus of Morehead State University and put on an experience for students that allows hands-on learning, cross-curriculum training, and just a lot of fun.
Kids get tremendously inspired by the activities associated with the Center for STEM+X programs. So it's tremendously valuable to producing scientists and engineers in the state of Kentucky.
A lot of students, I know for myself, I didn't get a chance to be in band, I didn't get a chance to do music in high school or college along the way. I tried to take lessons later on in life. I missed out on a lot of years that I could have been, I'm not saying I would have been great, but I would have been better than what I am. I have this whole appreciation for music that I wish I could have developed at a younger age. And I hope that this exposure gives them a chance to have that time for development.
Metallica, Taylor Swift, One Direction.
During the Sound of Science, the students are designing, creating, marketing, selling, and then taking the money they get from building their wind chimes and investing it in themselves. They are shopping around for what they want to spend their profits on from their wind chimes. And I'm just trying to build them up to let them know what are going to be the expectations for owning a small business and running a small business, and including things like social media and marketing and logo design.
We find that you learn better if you can interact with materials in a variety of ways. Sure, write down some things, take some notes, but hopefully those notes are coming from an experience where you got to actually interact with the content in some way. You know, if you're learning music, use some boom whackers, play something. If you're talking about trying to create something, actually create it. Use a saw, use a drill. If you want to talk about waves, don't just see a picture of a wave. Let's make a wave. Let's build a machine to illustrate the concept.
My favorite part about the program so far has been all of the fun we've had on getting the process of putting our first wind chime together that we got to take home, and the swimming and the social time. They're all really great people, and they've been good friends.
I learned that sound waves are longitudinal waves instead of transverse waves. So sound waves, they don't go like that. They go straight across and they pass through each other. So that's how kind of a band works. All the longitudinal waves converge and go into your ears.
The most enjoyable part for me has just been to see all those kids and just having that moment where they realize that things are connected, and they'll see that the experiments we did in the lab are connected to their wind chime and how their wind chime relates to all these other things that they see in their everyday lives, because sound waves are really everywhere and you just don't really notice it until you've learned a way to connect that. So just seeing them learn that and make those connections has been really rewarding.
I think it's very important for, the kids to have time to get out of the lab and to have their free time and, hang out with everybody outside. And you can tell when they're starting to get overwhelmed, and having that brain break is a huge deal.
My favorite part of the program so far would have to be the social times when we go back to the dorms, because we played games, like card games and stuff, and it's been fun hanging around with everybody.
It's a lot of fun. You may get a little frustrated, but that's okay. They allow you to take breaks and, refresh your mind, and you're going to be so proud of what you come up with at the end of this.